Hey YouTube, welcome back. I thought it would be fun, especially since I'm down to a more manageable number of these things, to go through what's in the shed or the stable. My neighbor's threatening to mow his backyard, so we'll see how much we can get through before we have to cut out. But anyhow, first up is the Orange Crush Honda Express, complete with DR kit, MLM pipe, SHA clone carburetor, and the muzzler, that's intended for a zero-turn mower or something, that air box and hook up there by the seat, gas tank. And haven't ridden this in a while. I added, you can see up top there a little bit, I got those cheap brush guards or hand guards off of eBay, and still has the front basket. This one also came, actually no, but I do have rear baskets for this. They're just kind of cumbersome. So that is first in line. I'll get you a shot of the MLM pipe. Here's a shot of the MLM pipe. I had to drill a different hole in the bracket mount there, and that's not just because of the DR kit, same thing on the stock cylinder. And I also set up the oil tank as a reserve gas tank through a variety of hoses and shutoffs and filters and fuel Y. So I found out that there's rust in the oil tank. I think I've got most of it out though. Let's move on to our next contestant. Up next is the Yamaha Chappy, complete with MLM pipe, MLM front rack, and what have I done lately on this? I replaced the left side crank seal, since I was messing with the stator so much, and the gas tank cap with a new one, although it still leaks, which is very disappointing. So I'll flip it around so you can see the MLM pipe. Actually, I just brought the camera around. The center stand is hitting the pipe, so I need to add something to fix that. But otherwise, this is fine running machine. Don't really have much more to do to it except for a few minor things here and there. Up next is the Yamaha Townie. What have I done? This has the VM18 carb with matching intake, stock exhaust, and a 60cc kit. Also new tires. Actually, every bike I have has new tires on it. But the Townie, stock exhaust, so it's relatively quiet. It's nice to have one bike that's, you know, not so loud. But used to have two Townies, sold one, and probably hold on to this one because it is a fun, overall enjoyable bike. Did that make any sense? I don't know. But the Townie, enjoy. The Honda Urban Express, I put a stock cylinder engine on this, and you might be able to see that the, yes sir, that the circuit pipe MLM exhaust fits a lot better on this one. We'll have to take it out for a ride video. I think I got the jetting a little better. So that is the Honda Urban Express. You can kind of get an idea of how huge that front tire is. And final, well, I've also got a red Yamaha which I won't drag out today. But finally, the black Yamaha, which someone is purchasing. This is a stock cylinder one, MLM People's Pipe, SHA clone carb, and most recently I put that carb on. I also put on a YT60 intake, which is a bit longer than the stock QT50 intake. I'll get a close-up of that. And I put on some carbon fiber reeds. I meant to do a video of that, but the battery was dead on my iPhone here. So let's do a close-up here. Probably do a ride video on this here soon. Hold on a second. So here's a close-up on that YT60 intake. Got it for like 11 bucks shipped off eBay. It's a little longer and kind of angled upwards. So I thought I had one, but I probably don't have it anymore. You could put a PW80 carburetor on this. But right now, I'll just stick with this SHA clone carburetor and see how it does. And with a longer intake, it should help out with the low end some, which has suffered extremely as a result of the People's Pipe and the modifications to the cylinder on this thing. But there's, I imagine at the end of July or in August, the buyer will pick this up, and I'll be down to 5 mopeds. I recently sold 3 Honda Express bikes. I sold a Townie earlier in the spring. So I'm down, once this one is gone, to 5, which will be a lot more manageable. So anyhow, my son is sneaking up on one. That's a bit more stable, so he should be fine. Just a little worried, you know. I think he's going to take his pick of the litter here. Anyhow, so I'm not a big fan of reeds, but I don't know, for 9 bucks, I'd give it a shot. You know, maybe it adds better throttle response, but that's probably about it. I don't know. I forget what the QT50 boys and reeds run, 20, 25 bucks, which is kind of ridiculous. But anyhow, we'll try it with this carburetor. Maybe I'll pick up a PW80 carburetor and give that a shot. But we'll see how this works out. And I'll, like I said, do a ride video on this and the Urban Express with that MLM circuit pipe, and we'll see how it goes. Hey, thanks for watching. Well, if I'm doing a show and tell, I might as well release the Kraken. So I brought out the original QT50, the one I bought first and still have today. And I haven't gotten a chance to mess with this much because I've been busy working on other people's bikes and so on and so forth. But went back to the MLM circuit pipe and got a new front wheel, or new to me front wheel, which is much more true than what I had on there. And what else am I going to do to this thing, or have done to this thing? I've forgotten, but currently at a top speed of 49.1 miles per hour. We've got to break that. We've got to break the 50 mile an hour barrier, the half-century mark, and got to figure out how to do that. So I guess I'm going to have to do something here. I've got a couple ideas, at least one anyways. So we will work on that before the end of the summer. How about that? Maybe we'll take a little closer look. maybe the folks at home have ideas as to what I should do to get another mile per hour. But there is the heart and soul of this machine, QT50 engine with the Melosi top end, MLM circuit pipe, TM24 carburetor. We've got the PW50 gears in the back, a new rear shock absorber. Ooh, the sun's coming out now, isn't it? And that's about the size of things right there. So I added this crossbar, which probably helps with stability. At least it seems to anyways. I forget what this is supposed to fit, but I anguished over it for days before I ordered it to make the determination anyways that it would fit. So yes, the QT50. We'll get on it. I might try to retard the timing a bit with that offset timing key, see how that works. Can mess around with the jetting, I guess, as this circuit pipe probably takes a little lower jet than the People's pipe. I think the circuit pipe is a better, at least for the QT50 anyways, the circuit pipe is a better overall pipe than the People's pipe. It's about 2 miles an hour faster. I think it's attributable to the circuit pipe, and it runs about, I forget, 15 to 20 degrees cooler than the People's pipe does. So I thought I had some other ideas for this, but I've forgotten for the time being. But anyways, I also have a better rear wheel that's more true than what I've got there, although I don't think that one's too bad. So anyways, that is the end of the show and tell. That's all 6 bikes, down to 5 here soon, and I'm going to try to keep it that way just because it's a lot more manageable. Who knows, maybe even go to 4. Of course, then I have to figure out what I'm going to get rid of to do that, but that might be a tough decision because I'd hate to get rid of any of them. Well, anyhow, we will look into it, and hopefully I'll have a ride video soon of the black QT50 and the Urban Express. Thanks for watching.